Cool. Hi, everybody. So, we just finished Global Game Jam 2018. So, can I have one person from each group raise their hand? I want to see how many games we made. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new games in Louisville. That's awesome. Round of applause. Awesome job. So for those of you who didn't join us over the weekend, who don't know what a Global Game Jam is, or a Game Jam in general is, a Game Jam is a block of time, usually 48 hours, where game developers get together and they work on a game the entire time and try to just knock one out as fast as possible. Usually there's a theme. This year's Global Game Jam theme was transmission. So you had to make a game based on your own interpretation of the word transmission. With the themes, you don't have to make it literal. You can do whatever interpretation you want. You know, some people tend to do like really vague interpretations of the theme so that you can have a little more freedom with the type of game you want to make. Some do more literal, where they just take the word and that's their game in some way. So, yeah. So we're gonna do game presentations. So we'll just take turns. Everybody from each team will come up and just hook their laptops up and demonstrate their game on the projector. We have a mouse and keyboard up here. We also have HDMI and a bunch of adapters. So if for some reason your computer or laptop doesn't have HDMI, we should be able to accommodate you pretty easily. So yeah, congratulations everybody. So anything else? I think that's it. I think we should just get started. All right. Who wants to go first? They put their hands up first.
No, they stood up first.
That's true. Well, they put their hands up first.
They did, yeah.
Gotta carefully move our device.
With the hesitation.
Clearly.
We're going to need 2 volunteers for playtesters. Come on down.
In a minute. Oh. I'm still setting up some stuff.
Yeah,
soon.
It's going to take a second, but a lot of us back here. I'm probably going to get out of the way.
You just don't want to be.
No, it's just there's a lot of people and we're covering the projector screen.
Should I sit here?
So whoever's on the right is going to be the mouse and whoever's on the left is going to be the flying.
Yeah.
So it depends on what you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do the mouse.
Both are going to be fun.
Oh. What? Sorry, blasted me in the face.
The projector.
No, the projector.
Oh.
It's not your fault.
I thought you said I blasted you in the face. I'm like, oh, jeez.
Pizza pigeon. Pizza pigeon.
Pizza pigeon.
Pizza pigeon.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this is great.
This is very important step right here that I'm
They
doing.
have a blocker.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is it okay if I sit here?
Yeah, I'm just making sure this all looks good.
Okay.
All right.
Really tiny pizza.
I'm just going to be right in the middle.
Trying to just not block it.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
So let's introduce.
Yeah, do introductions and
Okay.
explain your game.
Consequential.
All right. My name is Veronica Rivera. Okay.
Everybody, please be quiet.
Let's show some respect for the presenters.
All right. I'm Veronica Rivera.
Seth.
I'm Cody McFerrin.
Matthew.
And so we created Pizza Pigeon for this year's Global Game Jam. And so one half of the screen, you're going to be telling the other person where you're located, and the pigeon is going to try to drop pizzas to you. So that's hence the split screen.
So it's inverted flight, so down is up and up is down for flying.
I can't see the menu.
WASD to move.
Okay.
Yeah. S goes up.
You can have an options menu.
And then how do you launch the pizzas?
Oh, and space launch pieces.
Yep.
All right, cool.
And
Just let us know.
E and Q for boost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
E boost, Q, reverse boost. E boost,
Yeah.
Q break.
Yeah.
But you probably won't need that.
So,
Yeah.
one. Gone.
So Alan, you're gonna be handling the mouse wheel, and so you can, look around and just try to tell him where you're located.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, we'll just stop there.
Ooh.
So, verbalize where you are, what you can see,
Oh man.
to try and describe.
I see pink house. Some trees. Ooh, a lighthouse. See a lighthouse with green buildings nearby.
Oh,
Ooh, this is interesting.
I see it. I see it.
I see him. Do you see a pigeon?
Oh man, I see someone. I see it flying. I want my pizza.
And the crosshair will tell
right here?
you.
Yeah, the crosshair tells you where to
Oh,
drop it. Which way should
I'm
you
gonna
go?
run into it. Wheel around.
Whoa, whoa, oh gosh.
I'm gonna hit.
Alright, yeah,
I'm
in
not
your
real
seconds-
good at this. I'm really bad at it.
Oh.
Oh no! This is why I don't fly
Oh
planes.
man, I'm like at the edge of the level. Oh no, time's up.
Yeah, I'm bad.
So this
No.
It
is
took us a while to get it.
Yeah, it's the first time we had somebody playtest it too, so the controls might be a little difficult. You gotta hit escape
Oh.
to
Oh,
get your mouse
sorry.
back.
Yeah, it's a little bugger still.
Oh,
Oh shit! You hit play again too.
Well,
I'm near a tree. I'm near a blue building with a pink roof.
I see it.
Okay.
And then I see.
yeah, so if you get your crosshairs
I'm between the blue building with the pink roof and the lighthouse. There's two of them. So there's two.
Oh.
Oh, there you are. There's a pizza. Oh man.
Did the pizza
I
make it?
missed.
Oh, there it is. It's over there.
So try to drop the pizza on him.
I can't turn.
Damn it!
No.
Did you hit it right on him?
Yeah, you gotta land it pretty close.
I'm wasting the company's dollars.
So we've got a
Negative.
like a trigger that you have to hit, and it's a
I
decent
see
kind of
it.
space around him, but it's pretty close.
Whoa. That one went cheese down.
Oh, that wouldn't have been a good catch anyway.
Oh, I saw the pizza. I saw a shadow. Oh,
Oh,
no. There's so many
Wow.
ground pizzas.
Oh, we're in
So
the
that's the
negative.
game.
Do you want to switch?
Sure.
Yeah.
Can the guy with round move at all?
No, he can only look around. So our
You
idea
describe the
was
scenario.
basically similar to keep talking and nobody explodes. You're supposed to be able to communicate and try to get as close to
All right, we got
close
this.
to it as you can.
so, a
Yeah.
quick tip: there's that black crosshair on the ground. And
Oh, is
that's
that
gonna
you?
show you where
Oh,
the
this
pizza's
rotates
gonna
so
land.
quickly.
Yeah, it's a little sensitive.
There
Yeah.
is a blue roof and yellow building right next to me. And kind of diagonally from me is a green building with a yellow roof.
Green building, yellow.
There's a lot of trees next to me.
Okay, I'll look for you.
And I have a
Green
direct line of
building,
sight to a really tall
Yellow
tower
roof.
with
Okay.
a red.
Is that you here?
Yeah.
Bench? Or are you directly like right next to the green building with the yellow roof? Is that you? I just dropped the pizza.
Yeah, I didn't see the pizza. Oh, I saw the pizza, but that's not me.
Okay. Is that you?
Yeah.
Yeah!
Pizza incoming!
Yeah!
Oh,
Yeah!
Yeah, we did it.
Still missed.
You
Wait,
missed.
I missed?
Still missed.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, see? I don't feel bad now.
That's funny.
So Seth and I worked on the 3D models and the graphics, and Matt and Cody worked on the programming, and we all took turns doing some other graphics and parts of other models. So yeah,
Anything anybody learned this time around?
this was my first time 3D modeling in Blender, so it was really steep learning curve, but I was able to make some really cool stuff.
Yeah, the art's good.
It's cute.
I'm still pretty new at Unity. I've only been doing a few tutorials, but definitely learned a lot just kind of being immersed in the code for a long time. Kind of learned to swim by being in the ocean. So it's a good weekend.
We learned that .blend files
Oh
are
yeah.
apparently accepted by Unity. They really mess up your workflow a bit. You didn't realize that.
Yeah, we learned that if you pull in a .blend file and then you send it to a computer that doesn't have Blender installed, it like doesn't show up at all in Unity. Unity has no idea what to do with it. So.
Oh, fun.
Whoops. That's it.
Alright, cool. Awesome. Who wants to go next?
Good job.
Alright, let me grab this.
I'll let you get that.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, let's go.
I'm so struggling.
Throw this away.
You're welcome. Good. It's cute. Thank you. Oh, yeah, that works. Oh, sorry.
Most people.
Yeah.
It disappeared.
It's a bit fun watching them on the screen and then have to remember that they can't see.
You're talking, right? You're talking, right?
Yep.
Cool.
The vision size seems okay to me.
Oh wait, hang on. That's not it.
Mouse and look is very, very sensitive.
I wonder if I accidentally got turned back up because on my seat I had it on down on 5, but it defaulted like 15.
Other, yeah, like in different time zones, they do the
Actually,
same
might
thing.
have bumped it to 7. Because Bridget had usually does it like we got back to 7.
That's a cool idea. So,
Soundbar. Is there another the remote for the soundbar?
Oh, it's
Is it in the back?
Let's see if here, can somebody who's closer try pushing the button? Press button.
Do a sound test real quick. Change the audio source.
I'm full screen. Pro capture Intel audio display audio.
Yeah, that should be the right one. And then tap the volume button. In the little thing on the bottom right.
Thingamabobber.
Yeah, that thing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Yeah, it's not.
I think it's between the projector and the soundbar that might be the problem.
Is it? Like the
We've
wire?
had trouble with that wire.
Yeah.
Maybe I can unplug it and plug it back in.
Hit the source button on the remote.
Source.
Oh yeah.
Is it opt 1?
Just keep playing sounds for a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh,
there we go.
yeah.
Okay, we ready?
I've been getting it on those.
Yeah. Do you want to play or do you want to talk or?
We can get somebody else to play. Somebody that played it.
Who wants to play a video game? Yeah,
Volunteer.
Yeah.
Volunteer.
Alright.
Am I right in the way? Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Slab Bulkhead. Get me out of here. I'm Conan Bell. I was the games designer and artist and Foley sound guy. And this is Rex.
Hi, I'm Rex. I did programming and Brett over here.
Yep.
What did you do?
What? I did programming.
2 programmers for the price of 2. Excellent.
And music.
And music. This one you're listening to was provided by my good friend from across the pond, Steve Sharp. And yeah, I don't know if he knows I'm using it yet. Oh well. Alright, so this is our game for the 2018 Global Game Jam, and it's all about mashing the punch button over and over again to make sure you don't get ripped apart by all the things that want to rip you apart. So, let's start the game and show off exactly what it is that we've got here.
Controls.
Controls are
Left, right arrow.
left, right arrow, and space. So, what you're doing here is you are destroying the hordes that are attacking you. But as long as that door is open, they will keep coming in, so you've got to run up to it and close it. So, you see that big button? Yeah. The bar is filling out. Oh no. What's this? No. Robots are coming. You need to go and punch the robots in the face. Oh, you didn't
I
punch
died.
fast enough. Robots hurt.
I'm gonna try again.
Yeah.
Can I close the door?
This is one of those. Give me another shot. Give me another shot. I can do better. I can do better. Destroy them. Create your wall of fists to protect yourself from the hordes. Now shut the door. And there's something very special that I want to show the people once we get to a certain point in the game. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Up. Destroy them. Careful. There you go. Close that door. Close that door. Close that door. What are you doing? You're wasting time. Go. Press the button. Press the button. Go. Go. As you can tell, this is a rather high-octane action-packed game. And now,
Door.
yes, what he just destroyed were the killer fangirls from outer space. And now, the hordes are coming in, and they won't stop coming until you shut that door. That's it. You're almost there. You're almost home. You're almost out of there. You're almost out. Yes! Yeah. He just won. Congratulations. How do you feel?
Awesome.
Good. You're also alive. That's
True.
also good. All right. So that is our game. Congratulations. Thank you very much. What did we learn? Is that I have the endurance to sit in front of a computer and make art assets for 12 and a half hours without moving.
I did all the particle effects, so I got to learn about how to make them for like the teleporting out and the explosions on the robot and stuff. Hadn't really messed with those before.
I learned a lot of stuff from Brett and how he set up level switching scene stuff, and yeah.
Fun times.
Yep.
Thank you very much for your attention. I think we're done. It's called Slab Bulkhead. Get me out of here.
Was it F11?
Control F4. Oh wait, no. Alt F4. Yeah.
There. Where was
All right, you had the build right before I put in the quit button.
Oh yeah, let's just. It's the cheat
What else did
button.
we
Alt
learn?
F4.
We also need to put in the quit button.
It's there.
So now it is.
Sure. I guess.
What's good night? Stealing everyone's
That's what I really learned about.
Stand over here.
Me? Everybody.
Oily hair because when you wash your hands and you don't have any lotion, you just touch your hair.
It's really, really dark.
Watch this really weird organic olive oil.
Hey everybody.
Whoa, tentacles.
Oh.
Hey, this is relevant.
Yeah.
That's disconcerting.
So, we made a game for a Global Game Jam, 3 of us. It is... Let's pull it up.
I keep forgetting the name.
It's called Fineage. It's like a take on lineage. And maybe we could talk about a little bit about our inspirations for it after people see it and play it a little bit. But this is... we've been...
Okay, we got sound.
Yeah, see if it works. You get the maximize on play thing?
Here we go.
Fineage, not fine age. Don't look at fine age.
Does this one have the sound? It's okay, the other screen will.
I don't know.
So we would talk a little bit about ourselves and what we did and what we learned. So my name is Alex. I did art, and I did the character art for the player, and also did some stuff with helping come up with the design of the game and figuring out how the game was going to work and stuff like that. So.
I'm Kara. I did the background art, I guess the logo. And yeah, I guess I did some of the level design in Unity, which I've never done before. So it was nice to know that you can actually do stuff without having to push in colons and brackets and things like that. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
I'm Eric, and I did a lot of the programming. Learned a bunch of stuff about prefabs and how don't destroy on load is horrible in Unity.
And we, I think we all kind of learned about making a more complicated game with upgrades and things that change about the character too, which we hadn't really done that much of before.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool. And yeah, so
you want to play it?
I'd like somebody who hasn't played it to come up. Yeah, sure. So I'd like to kind of do the first playtesting session, get someone to just try it, see what happens.
Okay, let's do this. So,
it's not much space.
What are my controls here?
The controls are WASD and space.
And the mouse.
Gosh, I'm a fishy.
Sound's not working.
Yeah, the sound's not working.
Aww.
Can we fix that real quick?
Fishy.
It was working on the computer, but the game wasn't playing any.
Which one? No. Do you have to restart Unity?
Was it? What just happened?
Whoa.
Do you want me to restart Unity?
Can we restart real quick?
Yeah.
Just so we can get sound like this.
Because I think
everything's okay on the remotes.
That was sound I just heard.
Was that coming out of the speakers? Okay, yeah.
Yes. Cool. Lineage.
Was it?
Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. Me?
Shoot.
Me?
Oh. No.
Oh. I'm a fishy. Oh. Wait a second. I can do that. Yay.
I'll play it online later and let me sound.
Oh. Colorful. Fishy. Ah, that's bad. That's bad. I know spikes in video games, they're bad. What's this though?
There's not really anything over there.
Yeah,
really. Okay. Okay.
Finding Nemo.
Spacebar. I went. That's a sprint button, and I sprinted into a death. Nope, that is a rock. Hello, rock. I'm a fish. Oh. I'm going to find it. Okay, so apparently I succeeded something.
So this is how the game works. So there's every species that you play as has a name. So this one is Marcelese, I guess. They're randomly generated. So you successfully passed on your genetic information, and then you pass away, and then your legacy lives on, and a new generation is growing. So what upgrades do you want to have for this generation?
I look like a cuttlefish.
Yes.
Cuttlefish head.
I am Baby Thulu. Fear me.
So this new one is Turtsuego.
I am Turtsuego. Fear me.
What does that head get in?
Up. Okay. And now I want more fins.
Turtsuego's gone, and a new generation is born with more fins.
I'm Cloverith. I didn't even. I'm only in gear 1. I didn't even press the space bar yet. Whoosh. Yeah, I'm awesome. Oh, okay.
You made it
Whee! Oh, I jumped higher this time.
There's a lot of it that doesn't have anything in it.
Okay, I'm producer. That is a bad. Still bad. I am still too smart for you, sea urchin of killing my face. Where's the other eggs, though? Where are you? Oh, there's more. There's more.
Eggs are like the same size as the.
Okay.
So Cloverith successfully passed on its information, and then Cloverith passed away, and there's a new species with
I'm gonna be bigger.
larger body.
I'm big. Look at me.
Posia.
Woo! Splap. Up. Okay. Basic lungs. I guess I look exactly the same. I am now the long Tlanuid. You say it better. Somebody please say it better. Tlanuid. Tlanuid. Get over here. Get over here, babies. I want to reproduce. Wait, what? That sounded weird. Moving on. So, I'm gonna get me more tentacles in my face. Oh, super tentacles. Super. Woo! I keep forgetting that is a death. Okay, let's see. What do we got?
You ain't cute no more.
Advanced lungs. What the heck? That's not a fish anymore. That's a robot. Oh. I have a lot of stamina now.
There's nothing over there.
I know, but I want to see. I know there's nothing over here.
So
I want to jump. Okay.
there's not really much to do yet, but you can boost and
I can boost?
upgrade.
I like boosting.
This is sweet.
This is actually a lot of fun.
So there are some like differences in the upgrades that you get and how they affect the gameplay. If you go the lungs route, your stamina doesn't recharge until you go and hit the surface and hit the air. But if you have gills,
Hyper advanced
your
lungs.
stamina recharges when you move underwater. So we made it so you get more stamina if you have the lungs, but you have to go to the surface to recharge. And the gills you have less.
I am
like,
a
max
whale
stamina.
squid.
Looks like you're a xenoton.
Yeah.
Oh my good gravy.
Stamina used when you boost.
Yeah, the stamina uses when you dash, and if you get if you upgrade your fins, you can dash faster, and your overall speed is faster.
Whoosh. I am not letting you dead me.
And the bigger body gives you more health, so you can take more hits.
Okay. Now, what does hyper advanced lungs look like? Oh, I am wearing a sushi banana.
The lake.
This is fun. I like it.
That's basically, I think, all you can do right now.
Wait. Are there?
Yeah, you haven't actually died.
Yeah, die.
There's a.
Oh, there's more.
Choose your upgrade.
Yeah, let's the reset button.
Reset button.
The whole thing over.
Oh shit.
I'm teeny fishy.
Stocky blinky fire.
Now, what happens? What happens when I die? Bing! Ah! What the?
Why don't you die with an upgrade?
Tink. Oh.
Terrible.
Yeah, what happens if you die with an upgrade?
Tink.
Sushi.
Do you lose your upgrades if you die?
No,
No.
not right now.
Maybe you should lose them one at a time or something.
Choppy head.
Choppy head.
Whoa.
Oh.
Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. I'm adorable. I am so freaking adorable. I don't know. Attack? What?
They're gonna be enemies.
Oh, okay.
There's the plan.
Aggressive head? Nom, nom, nom.
Who is a fan?
Fear me, I'm tiny and adorable. I am Sawtooth, the dum.
A face only a mother could love.
Go longer tail.
Longer tail. Oh, well, that is most certainly longer. I
like how it speeds up the faster you go. That's great.
I don't think it affected anything at all. It's just longer.
Gills.
I see.
It's hard to see, but there's more gills.
There's more little openings, more vents.
Yeah.
High flow gill. Oh my goodness gravy. I am a pizza. Now let's make all of this bigger. Fear me. I've no.
Yeah, so helpful.
Ow. What?
Yeah, there isn't an animation really for getting hurt. It just pushes you away.
And bang. Ow. Giant body. I'm bigger.
So big.
So big and so long.
Can you gain speed and get beached?
They make sweet jumps.
Oh.
There's like that beach above the spikes.
Yeah, you might have to go on the other side of it to do that. Just so you don't get spiked.
Yeah, probably.
Don't care. I do not fear the spikes. Ow.
Oh.
Ow.
Oh, no.
Gifted.
Should fear the spikes.
So gifted.
I just found a list of adjectives.
Gifted Melslor Messelmorax. Meluserax. Meluserax. That's totally human words.
So the idea was, well, when we were brainstorming originally,
What happened to
we were talking about like genetic algorithms and stuff. This doesn't use that, but it lets you be the genetic decision maker, and you can kind of choose where things go. And we were inspired by a game called Evo on the Super Nintendo, and also Rogue Legacy. With like, we had an idea to have like you could see like the lineage of the people of the creatures that you've used, and yeah, that's basically it.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
He got a present for you.
Are you playing it?
That's like my favorite.
Somebody.
Does it play?
It should play. Where's that? Where's it? Hey, sweet. I can't see what I'm doing. Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi. We made this game. It's called Knight Rider. And this is Steve Clark over here. He did a lot of the programming and stuff, like all of it. And then this is Alex Schaefer, and he did the music and the sound effects. And I did most of the art. And Steve helped with like a couple of things. But
Let's get the sound going.
yeah, where's the sound?
You just set your.
Can you hear it? I mean, it's playing on my laptop.
You just set your audio source to HDMI. Yeah.
I can't see my mouse on here. Oh, wait, there it was. So, Pro Capture?
Yeah.
I don't think anything is going through. Mm-hmm. What'd I do?
I think you opened 2 of them at the same time, didn't you?
I don't think so. Wait a second, where's my mouse now?
Oh no.
Oh, here we go. Wait.
You're not responding.
Kill it. Okay, now let's try it. Hey, there we go. Can we turn it down? Yeah. So the basic concept is we had a loose translation of the transmission idea. The idea is you are a knight and you've just come from a boss fight. So you defeated the boss and you're on your way back to the king to tell him, and you're carrying this scroll that carries that message. So you're transmitting a message to the king. It's an infinite runner, so there are, it's basic infinite runner stuff. There's obstacles you jump over and monsters that you poke, and there's little princesses that you rescue. The controls are pretty easy. It's just left and right.
That's fast.
Yeah, that's real fast. It's left and right to control your guy. If you hit up, yeah, so that's what happens. But you can see what happens when you hit up, you lower your lance, and that's how you kill things. And then you hit down to pull it back. And obviously you don't want to skewer the princesses, so... and then you jump.
Are the red ones princesses?
Yeah, the red ones are princesses. There we go. But yeah, does somebody want to give it a shot?
I'll try it out.
Do it.
Yeah,
I don't
know. You like double it so you can like play on stuff?
Okay, so.
Yeah, let me see if we can. Wait, let me see. I think I can mirror the display here, and it'll make it easier. Let me do mirror.
All right.
Ta-da.
So down makes the lance go back.
Up
makes the lance go forward.
Yep. Up is forward, back, and then space is your jump, and then it's left and right arrow keys, and it's any key to start. I think. Maybe enter to start. There we go.
Yeah, look at how different it is. Oh yeah.
Jump. Jump.
So we have like a score counter keeping track of some things, but we just don't have it displaying anything right now. But the more points that you get points by killing the monsters and rescuing the princesses, and the more points that you get, the faster the game goes.
Yeah, I can see how that's gonna work out.
Uh-oh.
That's a bug.
Oh, it's a feature.
Nobody wants music through the whole game.
Oh. Okay, how did I die from hitting it at the tail end? How did that happen? Alright, let's try it
collision
again.
boxes are perfect. I don't know how that happened.
Don't steal princesses. They don't usually like it.
So yeah, I guess some of the things that I learned doing the art for this was drawing sprites by hand takes a really long time. It was the first time that I've ever really done sprites for a game that way, so that was a learning experience. But it was good. Like, I like that art style.
How
many attack sounds you got?
I think we've got 3.
We each did one.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess.
Oh, it does. Oh, yeah. Yeah, do it.
Oops.
That was extremely underwhelming.
It does the same one over and over.
They keep saying. They die so politely.
Death.
Yeah, so that's our game.
Cool.
What did you learn?
I don't know. What did you guys learn?
Princess has just been like.
I've never done
Just
like, I
taking
usually do like live music stuff. So I've never really done anything like having to loop things or like worry about any of that.
I did sprite sheets in a new way that I've never really done before. And I learned how in Photoshop to set it up so that, like, I had a master sprite sheet file, but then I would draw the actual sprites like 4 times larger than I needed. And then I exported those one by one, and this Photoshop file would just like update on its own as I exported those. So I didn't have to like relay out the whole file every time. So that was a cool trick. Yeah.
Hey guys, my name's Daniel. I did a lot of the coding on this. Chris Nash also did coding, and Kurt here did our art. So our game was written in mono game. So X and A, hadn't used it since 2008, so thought I'd play with it. Let's see if we can get it.
And I hadn't used it at all.
Yeah. Yeah, so we had a lot of learning, just kind of the frameworks and stuff. Well, yeah, ours is called Radiohead Dudes because we needed a name and we didn't have one at the last minute. We're like, oh, what are we going to call this? So let's see if we can get him going here. So our idea...
I don't hear it, dude.
I don't hear it either.
This has been a common problem with each presenter.
Yeah.
You have to set the audio source for the
Monogame does not like to switch apps, so that might or might not work. Let's see.
You didn't do it before you start the game anyway.
Oh, do you?
Just hit the volume button.
Yeah, it was already there. Volumes.
Just volume button, you say?
The volume button on the, not on the computer, but on the actual speaker thing itself.
Where are we talking?
Who has the remote?
It's right there. If you can pass it to me.
But the sound is up. It seems to be fine.
Yeah, it's on 2 right now.
It's on the correct one, yeah.
Huh. Anyway, the idea is that you're this little guy, and you know, everybody in your world here is sad, and you can play music, but your music only affects like certain people. So unfortunately, you can't hear the notes, and that's kind of an integral part of this. But
Our fourth team member did our music, and yeah.
the sound effects here. So like, if you can transmit your signal, it causes them to make a note as well. So you have to find the person. So theirs is a blue note. So you have to find the little guy who responds favorably to blue. And you're trying to kind of get out of this area, and there's a door that somebody's note, you know, affects. Let's see, what's the next color here? We have
We really
red.
need the sound, because there's also a nice soundtrack going here.
Yeah, there is.
Could you play it through your laptop?
Yeah. Let me quit the game here and I'll run it again.
Yeah, we didn't say our other team member is Daniel's wife, Kendra. She's the musician, but she didn't actually come out. She's doing the work from home.
Cool.
Yeah, gotta watch the kids. And you're kind of making a song basically as you're going along. I forget where red is. It's around here somewhere. So then we have green. And then ultimately you're just trying to open a door which responds to the last color in this instance. The door is... Gotta kind of finagle it. I'm gonna, you also have magic. You can fly. As my collision detection isn't working, apparently. But it's really handy because you can easily get the guy closer to the door by flying. There's unfortunately this is what we were working on at the very end, was opening the door. And then it plays that. It's supposed to fade out right here, but it doesn't. So that's our game. Radiohead dudes.
You got the quit button too.
Yeah, we got that exit button in. So I had, like I said, I did X and A like in 2008, and I had a lot of these assets. So one of the things I learned was how to take an SVN repository dump and extract the stuff from it, because I hadn't touched it since 2008, and that repository was long since dead. But some of my menuing stuff. One of the other things is, forget how hard it is to control sprites manually, because of all the tools we have now, like Unity and stuff like that does it for you. But of course, X and A is it's on you to animate. Like, so you have to control your timer, 12 frames per second, show the first picture, show the second, show the third, stuff like that. You forget how hard that was.
Probably helps too to have appropriately sized sprites.
Well, all you have to Kurt
was of totally different sizes.
Yeah, Kurt was taking care of his whole family while making art. So
I believe his daughter had a birthday and his wife was sick. So we only had half of her.
Like my first global game jam was my wife was pregnant at the time and we went into labor and I had to stop before the game
Yeah.
was over because she was born. So every game jam, that's my daughter's birthday.
Yep.
That's all right. Thank you.
Who's next?
But everybody?
No.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
A lot of games is fully in game.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Ooh, I see what that's. Don't forget to set the audio to HDMI.
Okay. Is there a plug?
Right.
Thank you. Oh, that's not my mouse.
Pro capture.
Yeah, I actually have to disable my speakers. That's the only way it'll.
Oh no.
It's just this laptop. Is that
Yeah,
it?
that's it.
Cool. Alright, so my game is called Brain Sucking Borg Wars Extreme. The original idea is, like typical, I love making multiplayer games, so I wanted to make a two-player local game where it's kind of like an RTS. You each have a tower, and you have to mind control the humanoids to do your bidding, and you have to control them, so it's like transmission. So can I get two people who are slightly competitive? Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna play with 2 sets of people, 2 rounds. See how it goes. Alright, so first, there's a little tutorial here. Player 1. Okay, so you each have a tower. Player 1 is red. You want to destroy the blue tower, and vice versa. You have to use your tower to control your humans. So you're the little robot there.
Okay.
When you want to control your guys, you go to the tower and hit A. And the gold, you have to mine the gold with your humanoids. So push A. Alright, so go up to a humanoid and tap A as fast as you can. So you're turning the humanoids to your side, and they'll go wait by the tower. And the goal is to use your humanoids to destroy the other player's tower. When you have more than 10 gold, you can spend it.
Oh, did you get that? That's hilarious.
Alright, so now go back to your towers and grab your people. So just tap A, and now you can control them and run them into the. Just tap A a bunch of times. There, now run. Oh, there you go. So you want to run. If you run the people into the gold, they'll mine for you.
Do you tap A to attack or no?
No, they'll do it.
They attack on their own?
In the top right, you'll see the blue tower's health bar. In the bottom left is the other tower's health bar that you can't see. So now they're attacking your tower, so go get more people to defend.
How can I get more people?
Are you stuck?
Yeah, I'm stuck.
Hit B. Okay, we hit a bug, sorry. So there's a bug that I didn't know about that if you're controlling your people and all those people get killed, you lose control. So
okay.
It's kind of
be
weird.
first before it happens then.
Yeah, I need to actually fix it because it kind of breaks the game. But yeah, just
ready?
Yeah, you can try it again. We'll just remember not to completely die.
Yeah, well, let's just not fight. Let's get gold and stuff.
Interesting.
We'll PvE it.
So once you have 10 gold, you can buy more. So you kind of get in a system of, and you want to build up the biggest army you can to destroy the other team. So you'll see your gold. There's red's gold. There's blue's gold.
Okay. What do I use gold for?
Stand by the tower and push Y to generate a new.
Ah, okay.
So you want to get gold to build the biggest army.
How'd you do the sound effects?
Just a lot of 8-bit stuff, simple stuff. I kept it simple. I figure it matches the pixel.
Who did the music?
Oh, the music I got online was some royalty-free stuff.
Hey, get out of here!
When the battles get heated, it gets really loud. Because I didn't test large battles, so it layers a lot of audio clips.
You killed all my guys. That's rude.
Oh, hit B to deselect and regain control of your robot. So if you're controlling people, you can hit B to just deselect them.
You're just gonna kill all my people as I get them, aren't you?
I think I can't do it. I think I'm out of control.
Are you? What color are you?
Blue.
I'm so sorry.
That's alright. Yeah, might as well see what the death condition looks like.
Yeah.
Can I get them around this side, and that way they don't attack?
Yeah. What?
Nice. Oh.
Yeah, so they'll automatically attack the tower once there's no humans.
The robots themselves can't attack.
No, they can't. Yeah, so you have to use the humans to do all your bidding.
Kill the last. There it is.
Vicious.
So if they're attacking, can I B and go get more humans?
Yeah, hit
Okay.
B. And they'll. Is
Oh,
it
no,
not
I
working?
can't.
Wow.
So I think if
That's
you,
great.
I think the bug might be if you hit B while they're fighting.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I think if they all die while you have them selected, that's when you lose
okay.
control. Because you can't control while you have them selected.
Yeah.
And it's not telling the robot that you're not selected anymore, so.
Okay.
But see the health bars up there.
Yeah,
is
health bar's
good.
going down.
I dig the concept.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Nice.
That's it. So hopefully when I fix the bug, it'll be more playable. So.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Absolutely.
Who's next? Yeah, who's left? Anyone left? Oh,
one more. But, okay, alright.
Hanson?
Last one out. Alright, give me a second to get set up.
And my first idea was to run over and get the one on your side. That way I could like, and then you like snuck over on the one, took the last hit and took him. Whoa.
Alright, so we have audio. Excellent. Alright. So for Global Game, my name is Justin. I work in Unity mostly. For a Global Game Jam, I wanted to make a 3D platformer. So this is a 3D project, sort of in the same vein of like the classic stuff, you know, like Super Mario 64, that kind of thing. So this was kind of my effort, and I didn't get to do everything I wanted to, but yeah, some things kind of came together. So I hope you guys enjoy. Ooh, let's maximize that. Right, so keeping with the theme, it's a 3D platformer, but you have to find 5 radios in the area and fix it. So that's kind of it. So yeah, so this is the character you're playing as. He's also my company mascot. But yeah, I was trying to. He's really slippery, so he doesn't quite control as nicely as like some of the classic stuff. But you can still like bounce around, and I can show you the stuff I've been working on.
Like PlayStation 1 style graphics.
Yeah, yeah, kind of a thing I've been doing is just like down-resing everything. So that's my
This is Unity?
This is Unity, yes. So these are the radios that are broken, and naturally the way you fix them is there we go. As you would fix any radio, just smack it. Yeah, so there are 5 of them in the area. I love the radio, it's so great. Like, I can just stare at the model all day. Yeah, I tried, like, my idea was, like, you know, following Nintendo's classic design. I put this level together in, like, you know, an hour, so I didn't get to, like, exercise, you know, those level design philosophies. But some of the mechanics are there. So, like, the mushrooms, like, those are, like, sort of your booster pads. Yeah, I can show you guys. Let's grab this one real quick. This one's a freebie.
Who did the music for you?
This was like from my YouTube playlist, so thank you, YouTube.
It's very, Pleasant Style Resonation. Ray Fencer Musashi, ever gonna play that game?
No, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Alright. I haven't tested this jump, so it's, alright, we're good. Okay. Alright, so last one, save best for last. So anyone who's played a Nintendo game recently probably know what these are. But oh, I'm stuck. Oh no. Get out there, buddy. Oh no. It's okay. It's okay. That's why we have checkpoints. Okay. Let's finish this. Oh, and I'm backwards. And it's completely broken, but we're gonna keep playing it, so here we go.
That's so great.
Alright. Oh, he got stuck again. Oh no. Alright, I'll give it one more try. If it happens again, I'll scratch it, but yeah. I swear I got through this. I practiced a little bit.
I think we may have found a bug.
I think so too. And it's done. So I can try to restart it so I can just finish it, but yeah, like it's definitely not perfect. Like something I learned is like you know, a Mario character controller, they're like super detailed, like and like you know how they handle their collisions. I didn't have time to like go through all that stuff, but yeah, just getting you know the basic jumping down, you know, it was pretty satisfying. But yeah, we can jump through. But
You actually succeeded in making a very charming character.
Ooh, alright. And we're in. Okay. And we're stuck again. Wow. Okay, alright. I might just call it. I think that's it. But yeah, so that's the game. Yeah, done in 3 days. Like the way I got the 3D models in, like I know like people generally use like Blender or Maya. Like I think that's kind of industry standard. But for me, the way to circumvent that, I just use Pro Builder for everything. So like everything was done in Engine, and I think that's probably like why I got it done so quickly. But so that's what I got. So.
And you made this by yourself?
I did, yeah.
Amazing.
Yep. Okay. Or anyone else left, or
if it's okay, we're
good?
gonna show something.
Cool.
What did you learn?
What did I learn? Oh gosh. It's really hard to program Mario game. Don't do it.
They're not good.
Okay.
Imagine what you could do if you had 4 days.
Guess I can use this mouse. It's already there. So, just give me 1 moment, please. So hi, I'm Alan.
Josh.
We're Spacetronaut. We decided not to do Global Game Jam this year. We kind of had a lot on our plate. So we wanted to kind of clear a few things off and work on one of our projects that we had basically gotten ourselves into last year, where there's this YouTuber who does music, music videos. They're weird comedy videos and sketches and stuff, and he had made a video called 4 VR Games That'll Leave You Hungering for More. Essentially, it's just these weird fake VR games, so where you basically starve to death. So it's just various games where different ways to starve. So here's one of them. Yeah.
Player 1, we're starving over here. Hoping for finger foods or some equivalent. Something crunchy is preferred. Get moving. We don't want to miss a single touchdown.
Alright, let's go for it. Oh, there's nothing there. Dang, nothing. Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Yeah?
You have successfully ameliorated the hunger of your guests.
Yeah! Oh man, that was exhilarating. Wow, I cannot wait to try the next one. Whoa, what's going on? Get it away from my lips. Oh, it's a piece of cake to start with no mouth. They are.
So we thought it was really funny, and we reached out to the artist who made it. He works with a friend of his who does the videos, so he made all the audio and recorded the little skit, and then the guy edited it into some weird VR thing. So when we reached out to him, he had handed us a bunch of assets to use. So we decided to kind of use a mixture of them and recreate them and recreate our own and stuff. So this will eventually be a VR game, but right now you can play it with just the mouse and keyboard, just for debugging purposes. So the game will start out, you're kind of like in real life, and you're in the bathroom, you hear a knock on the door, and you look outside the door and there's a box on the floor, and then in VR you would pick it up and open it, and there'd be a VR headset inside and you put it on. So the idea is you would put it on and you'd see the game. So you just see food floating around. You're not able to eat any of it. So we didn't do the first 2 games. We have an old version where we have the first 2 games semi-functional. So we decided to just start these last 2 games from scratch.
So we've been painstakingly trying to recreate the stuff that was in the video.
So this is No Mouth. It's a dodging mini game essentially. Food flies at your face. You just have to dodge it. I don't want that meat. Weird pizza. It's dipping sauce.
Get it away from my lips.
So yeah, it's just a weird recreation of the original video. It's just some weird, gross models of food mixed in with sprites. So there's a weird one coming up that I love. It's just a weird moldy burger. So yeah, that's No Mouth, and then we have they're already closed, which I didn't show the video because most of it is actually in this playable version.
Welcome to Hunger Games.
So here's a quick thing.
This is a nice place.
Hey bro, why don't you go to that local corner pizza place and grab us a couple calzones, bro? Get mine with pepperoni, mushrooms, and extra butter, bro. Attach some cheddar on top too, if you can arrange it, bro.
This is gonna be awesome. I'm ready. ready for this.
So, essentially, it's past closing time already, but you've ordered the calzones, and you just have to rush across the street, Frogger style, as cars are passing by. So when it's playable in VR, essentially you'll only be able to teleport to the nearest spots. So it's kind of like a little harder to go across. So just really weird models and stuff. It's just a really strange video, but that's essentially what we have for that. So kind of the parallel is, this is the original video. So that's him crossing the street.
It's like an awful version of Frogger.
Yeah.
So hungry. Oh shit! Come on!
You're actually gonna have to wait for 15 minutes.
No, but it's gonna be incredibly hard to pass the street eventually. So.
Would you like to check your watch?
Hell yeah, I want to check my watch.
They already closed. You and your Ruby, Carl, will not be eating tonight. You win.
Yeah! Whoa! That was unbelievable. Holy shit!
So, yeah, that's that was made by Hot Dad. He's this funny musician. He makes weird covers and like weird songs about fast food. He's really interesting. He's on YouTube if you want to check him out. So yeah. I guess a few things I learned. I wanted to give a new asset a try. So if anybody who's used Unreal knows about the blueprint system, I decided to give this, this looks like a mess actually, but yeah. I wanted to give this a try. It's this visual scripting program. I programmed an older version of the first two games before, but they were kind of they become an unwieldy mess. And while this looks like an unwieldy mess, it works better for one-off type programming where it's like something happens almost in like a timeline. So this needs to happen after this, needs to happen after this, you know, one after another. Another better example would probably be this game. So essentially I have the game in states. So previously I'd used coroutines with code, which is just this function inside of Unity that lets you do things basically on timers. And it was just really unwieldy. The first game I had done for the original version, it was basically like a 250 line coroutine. And it was like really unmanageable. So this kind of makes it a little bit better because you can kind of visually see what's going on, because if I hit play you'll actually be able to see what it's thinking at any one time.
Cool.
Let me pause it really quick. So if I go in here you can actually see what bit of code is running. So you see that it kind of like pulsed. Now it's waiting a bit, and you'll see this pulse here in a second.
Mushrooms and extra butter, bro. A dash of cheddar on top too, if you can arrange it, bro.
This is gonna be awesome.
So it makes it a little easier to debug, because you know exactly what's happening when. Rather than having a giant coroutine that's like, it can be at any point in this, and then if you forget something, it's like, it just dashes through the entire thing. So, yeah, this worked out pretty well, I think. There's a little bit of a learning curve, so that slowed me down a little bit, but it was interesting to mess around with, so, yeah. That's it. What did you learn?
That even making models that look terrible is very time consuming.
Cool. Well, congrats everybody. Thank you for participating.
So, public service announcement. Global Game Jam isn't the only game jam
Yes.
We also do a game jam called Ludum Dare, and that is 3 times per year. So that one, there's one in the spring, summer, or spring, fall, and spring, summer, fall kind of thing, I think.
April, August, December.
The next one is in April.
So,
And then we also do another one in the summer called Kentucky Fried Pixels.
Yeah.
That's our kind of native game jam. It's the only real game jam of all games in Kentucky. So.
And we also do a bundle. And
Yes.
we're thinking about even possibly doing like a bundle that showcases all the games we made that year. We're kind of still tossing around the ideas of managing all that and stuff. But
Yeah, so if you're able to this year, join us for Ludum Dare and Kentucky Fried Pixels. The dates for both will be up on meetup.org.
And another thing, if you made a game for a global game jam and you are interested in having people play it, especially with a lot of kids and a lot of people who really like video games and play a lot of retro games, the Louisville Arcade Expo has given us a great opportunity to show off our games there as part of 2 rooms in the expo, and they give us that opportunity each year. This, I think, is like the 4th year that we will be doing it, or maybe the 5th. Yeah. And it's completely free for you to show your game. We just ask that you sign up before before February 2nd, and the dates for Louisville Arcade Expo are May 2nd through 4th. March 2nd. March 2nd through 4th. Thanks. I'm tired. I get the end months mixed up. So yeah, that's a really cool opportunity if you're interested in like working on your game a little bit more, or if you just want to show it as is and just get some feedback. The only real requirement is that it's something that can be played by lots of people without you having to do maintenance on it. And we ask that you hang out at your booth for the time that you're showing off your game, so that it helps you because you can give out cards and start having some fans playing your games.
I encourage everybody who made a game this weekend to do it.
Yeah.
It's a really good opportunity. So.
It's a great next step. Get some playtesters, especially if you haven't made a game that like a lot of other people have played before. It's the best way to figure out all the problems with your game.
Kids will find all the bugs.
And they're super honest about if they like it or not.
Especially when some kid comes up to you and says he only likes games with bad graphics and he loves your game.
Well, there's a market for everything, I guess. Find your niche.
But yeah, so that's the stuff that's coming up.
Our next regular meetup is 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
At 2 p.m.
And the regular meetup is something that we do. It's like from 2 to, it goes on until like 4, 5, 6, depending on how long you want to stay. But we'd like for people to try to show up in the beginning because that's when we do announcements, introductions, people get to know each other. We do like a show and tell thing where we can show off things that we've been working on and kind of get feedback or kind of here's where my game is, and by next meeting I want to have this and this done, and kind of help you hold yourself accountable to keep working on your projects, because a lot of us are just doing this part time and we've got a lot of other responsibilities. So yeah, I think that's all I can think of.
How does one sign up for Louisville Arcade Expo?
Yeah, so if anybody's interested in signing up for the Arcade Expo, if you go on to Slack, if you would like to be on the Warp Zone Slack, which is like a chat program where we all talk to each other about game dev related stuff in this area, let me know. I can take your email address and get you logged in. We're looking at a way to have like a public login where people can just join whenever they want. But on there, we have, I'm going to make an Arcade Expo channel, and then people can talk about it in there. But there's a sign-up sheet, and I can get the sign-up sheet for you. If you ask me, I can send it to you. Because I don't remember the bit.ly link. But yeah. I think that's about it.
Cool.
I obviously just did the jam, so I'm tired.
Yeah. Round of applause.
How many people, was this their first jam?
Next
Yeah, good job.
You made a video game.
This isn't his first jam.
Who here submitted their game? Did anybody not submit their game to Global Game Jam?
You should probably do that.
Get on it.
Is it on 9? That's the deadline?
I don't know, but yeah. Yeah.
I think that secretly they're letting you submit until midnight, but
I think that's, yeah.
Don't
honor system. Mostly it's because of server problems whenever it happens. Yeah. So we're thinking. Yeah, I was just about to bring that up. We're thinking about dinner plans, potentially Zanzibar, if anybody's interested.
If you want to pursue something,
come see us. Come see us if you want dinner.
I don't really know.